Hello, welcome everyone. From today, we're gonna start talking about the opening, our first Joseki line, which is called Ureshino Ryu. Ureshino Ryu was developed by Ureshino Hiroaki, who was a strong amateur shogi player. It became famous thanks to a former freedan shorekai player, Amano Yoshimoto, who, upon adding his own research, wrote a book about it. And today we will look at the lines from that book. A small warning, there is a new style Ureshino, there is a newer book about it, but I think it's good to get to know basics first. If you ever would like to read the other book, please recommend it in the comments after we finish this study. So Ureshino Ryu is a strategy that we may categorize as issue simple, which means a surprising attack strategy. But the feeling about those is usually that they are not really well-working strategies, they count on your opponent's mistake. But in the case of Ureshino style, we will have an actual equal fight for both sides. Although it's a surprising opening, it's a proper opening you can use in your games. So in each shogi game, our main question will be how do we use the bishop and the rook? And Ureshino style will have a very interesting way of using the bishop, something we're gonna call a retreating bishop, and it will be paired together with a diagonal climbing silver. So what exactly is that? Let's look at the first few moves. So the first move is the surprising move. We don't start by opening the bishop line or the rook line, which is considered to be the best. We start by moving the left silver up. It's very surprising already for a veteran shogi player. And now if the opponent is to play naturally, the second move in the older style of Ureshino we're gonna try is bishop 7-9. So this is the retreating bishop. We forfeit the big diagonal and we're gonna use it through the center instead. It is a strategy used in many shogi openings, but it's very specific for Ureshino style. The opponent will be playing normal static rook in this line. We of course gonna move our favorite gold, 7-8 gold, to protect it. And in the meantime, we're gonna create this position, develop our own rook. This would be the book line, and there will be a problem with this line, which later will be refuted with the new style Ureshino, but we're gonna skip it over here, So let's talk about our first obstacle with Ureshino Ryu, which is going to be climbing silver. Climbing silver is when your silver will come here and attack together with your rook in front. Here we have only one defender, so this double attacker attack will be stronger than the one defender, and we will have to figure out how to deal with it. Just to show you what happens if you ignore the climbing silver attack, let's say we go here, ignore it. Then the enemy will be able to break through your 8th file and you become immediately worse because their rook is active and they're faster. Let's start with the rook pawn exchange, And surprisingly, the move you will have to learn in Ureshino Ryu will be pawn 8-8, not pawn 8-7. We're gonna explain later today why is it better. So if the opponent goes back, we will continue with our rook development and we will push the central pawn, giving space for our silver to move up. Their silver will move up and we will go to the left. In this case we go to the left because we wanna protect against bogey, against climbing silver. They go up, we have this very interesting move, silver 6-5. The idea is if they come here to attack us, So we have to prevent that, silver 7-6. This silver is really interesting way becoming an active protector. And here enemy would like to attack here anyway, so they will try to pressure the silver. They will push this pawn, next targeting to attack the silver, but this is where the bishop becomes active, attacking the enemy rook. Notice if the rook moves, the lance will be falling. So technically they have to protect the lance, and then we have few possible moves to continue. We don't have to see exactly how we're winning. It's positional judgment is clear that this rook is now very inactive. But if you would like to know what to do next, we can push this pawn to pretend to capture this silver. We can pretend to capture this silver like this. Or we can completely ignore it, say, oh, those two pieces are ineffective, so we're gonna make an attack of our own. In this situation, Sente is advantageous. Alright, so why was this pawn so important? Pawn 8-8. Well, if we were to do the same exact variation, develop our rook pawn, develop our silver through the center. The moment we play silver 6-5, remember they were playing silver 6-8 and they were protecting. Here, they can immediately drop a pawn, pawn takes, silver takes, and it seems similar, but the pawn is not here. It kind of speeds up the enemy by one move, yeah, because we have to drop this pawn. Does it make sense? Now, if we were to counter-attack in this moment, let's say here, this actually isn't effective. They can break through, and here Sente is very disadvantageous, yeah, because their rook is attacking, and what's worse, our king is blocked by his own pieces, making him easier to be surrounded. Yeah, you can imagine just this move over here and we're already in checkmate threat. That's not a very good situation to be in. So this is why the first lesson we need to learn in Ureshino style is to drop pawn 8-8 to avoid having one move loss. In those severe openings like Ureshino, where we don't castle, in those severe variations like this climbing, immediately climbing silver, every move counts, and let's be aware of it. So that's all for today. Please tell me if you enjoyed. If you have any questions, put it in the comments. I will see you with the next variation tomorrow. Bye bye.